will knock at your door. He will want to move your children against you. He will want to move your wife against you, unknowingly, your husband against you. That's why you must see beyond the natural. It's a word of the Spirit. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. We war not against flesh and blood, against principalities and powers. And see how Jesus also took over. Colossians chapter 2 verse 15. They took him to hell, the headquarters. All the devils were gathered. Principalities and powers were there. And what happened there? Having spoiled principalities and powers. The word spoiled is a word of not only fighting, but taking the goods that the enemy has stolen. Spoiled principalities and powers. The highest hierarchy of hell. Then he made an open show of them. You know what they do in wrestling? In boxing? When your opponent is beaten down, they do count for him. And take his leg up. 1, 2, 3. When they count 10, they can't stand up again. They say, okay, you are the winner. That's what he did. Not only, it was not a fight and run away. It was a fight and wait to see their reaction. In case they make noise, say, you stood up. Okay, let's start again. He made an open show of them openly, triumphing over them in it. He went to their headquarters. When you go to your opponent's nation and you beat him there, then you are really a beater. Where he had support. Satan had support system in hell. Jesus said, that's where I want to go to. It was not a midfield play. It was not somewhere on the heart. It was right there at the headquarters. He took over from the place so he could collect the key back from them and give the key to you. But that he gave you the key does not mean you should go and sit down. He fought and gave you the victory, but that victory has to be validated and revalidated by you. Thank you, Jesus. But in the midst of this, and I'd like you to follow me very carefully, as it has to do with Thanksgiving, it takes spiritual calmness to dominate, to rule. It takes spiritual calmness. And that's where many of us miss it. We get apprehensive. Dominion is not by noise making. It is by being calm in what you know. Those who are in charge don't make noise. They only utter their voice. You know, there's a difference between voice and noise. Empty barrels, they say, make the loudest noise. Calmness is key to winning. That means to be unshaken, unruffled, unmoved. Psalm 2, verses 1 to 4. Why do the heathen rage? There will always be raging. And the people imagine venting. They will always plan against you everywhere. Don't bother when they plan against you. I said some days back, the enemy wants to scare you because he fears you. Anytime they say they will do this and do that against you, watch it. It's a signal that they fear you. So what do? Face your fear. Go towards them. And suddenly you will discover that they are not there. The kings of the heart set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Then in verse 4, He that is seated in heaven shall laugh. He shall laugh. So me, I shall laugh. That is the stance of dominion. And out of that laughter, he will turn and throw them into derision, into confusion. What the devil is scared about you is your laughter, your calmness. No matter what's happening, your calmness. Satan's strategy in warfare is confusion, agitation, worry, anxiety. And God's strategy is calmness. That's why he says, Psalm 46 verse 10, be still and know that I am God. Be still. Be calm. I will be exalted. Let them gather. I will scatter them. I release upon you this evening the spirit of calmness.